Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to read through the full article here pretty much. There's a link in the description. I'm going to say I feel like there's perhaps a couple of omissions within the article. It's not completely clear on a couple of points which are quite important. So I might be a little bit muddled in this video too. Hopefully not too much at least. And it is a very heinous act. So here's the scumbag in question. His name is Takeo Nash, perhaps Taco Nash, 22 years of age, from Georgia, and he's committed an absolutely heinous act. He's been arrested. He's facing multiple charges, which I'll read through in a moment, and there is no bail at this point. Hopefully that remains the case. And he's been arrested for allegedly shooting his ex-girlfriend at a daycare center whilst she was with her child, and I believe that child is their child. I believe. The article isn't entirely clear as to whether or not he's the father of the child, daughter of the victim, Micaiah Montgomery. I'm not sure if he is the father. I get the sense that he is, but that could be wrong. The article isn't entirely clear in that regard. Now, he had only just been released from jail, and he had an ankle monitor on him. He was breaking his restraining orders. Despite that, the police did not attend the murder scene quickly. I don't know if that necessarily means that they're grossly at fault. Maybe it does. I wouldn't necessarily jump to that conclusion. But as I say, this scumbag, who's described as being a serial abuser, notably of his ex-girlfriend, Micaiah Montgomery, he was released from jail. He had an ankle monitor. Seemingly, if I understand correctly, again, details are a bit fuzzy, he essentially went straight to the daycare center where his ex-girlfriend was with her daughter, perhaps their daughter. That daycare center is called Education Elevation Children Academy. When he got there, he tried to forcefully remove the ex-girlfriend, Micaiah Montgomery, and her child, or their child, from the area, from the daycare. Seemingly, the ex-girlfriend, Micaiah Montgomery, ran with her daughter, perhaps their daughter, in her arms, and she ran out of the daycare center into a wooded area next to the daycare center. This scumbag seemingly chased her, accosted her, and subsequently shot her. Micaiah Montgomery, his ex-girlfriend, shot her in the mouth, directly in front of her daughter, perhaps their daughter. She was begging for her life. If I understand correctly, again, the details were a little bit sketchy, a little bit fuzzy. If I understand correctly, she died at the scene. I mean, that's crazy, but it gets a little bit crazier if you ask me. Family members said that this isn't the first time that this scumbag has been accused of shooting his former girlfriend. He was previously arrested for shooting his former girlfriend whilst she was pregnant. Can you believe that? That's just crazy. He previously shot her, and seemingly he was let out of jail. That's something that he has admitted to, apparently. So what the article tells us here is that the ex-girlfriend tried to distance herself from the scumbag, but he would pursue her. And he's threatened her multiple times, shot her previously. So that's really the full details of the story here. It's an absolute tragedy. Allegedly, this scumbag shot and killed his ex-girlfriend, Micaiah Montgomery, while she was holding, or certainly with, her daughter, and perhaps his daughter too. And it's not the first time that he shot her, apparently, allegedly. Absolute crazy. So, absolute craziness. So, we hope that this guy does face the justice that he deserves, that he gets life in prison. This happened in Georgia. I don't know if there's a death penalty. If there is, let's lock that in. Let's go for that. But if there isn't the death penalty, life in prison. Don't give this scumbag parole. You don't want this absolute psychopath on the streets. He is a menace to society. He is evil. He's a psychopath. He has no respect for life. He killed his ex-girlfriend, murdered her, shot her in the face, in the mouth, in front of her own child. Traumatized that child. Traumatized his ex-girlfriend's family. He doesn't deserve to be out on the streets. He doesn't deserve to see sunshine. Going to wrap things up here at this point, guys. If you do value this type of content, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Going to wrap things up for this evening, but going to do another batch of videos tomorrow. Again, thank you for your support. I just feel very confident that things are heading in the right direction. I'm getting good at making multiple videos every day. I think my videos are pretty good, pretty slick. I do a couple of takes every now and then, not all the time, but quite often I stuff up, I misspeak, I get a detail or two wrong, so I just redo it. Doesn't take too long. They're only short videos, and I enjoy making them. I enjoy, like, I get drawn in to, you know, when I read through the article for the second time, third time, or whatever, I get drawn in, and you know, I don't know, I enjoy it. Anyway, there's a little bit of a rant or ramble from me. I'm going to thank you for your time. You have a good one.